Oh, you're a true feminist, though, you. I reckon if I started shitting on feminism, you would be all offended.
Are you telling me to get in the back seat?
I'm
Because
not.
you know what I'm going to tell you. If you're telling me to get in the back seat, you wouldn't have been able to get back home from
That's what I'm
Scotland.
fucking
You
talking
see?
about. Feminism.
You see?
Feminism.
Crash
I never
in,
fucking said
out.
that.
You're getting it.
I never
He
said
never
that.
got it. You're getting it.
Listen, Hansel, you fucking started something here, haven't you? Fucking prick.
I'll drive the car from the back seat. I'll host a friggin' podcast from the back seat. I'll do everything from the back seat.
You know.
Half baked, half broken, nothing serious, we're only joking. Half wired and not quite coping, life's a laugh, no words unspoken. Half baked, half broken, nothing serious, we're only joking. Half wired and not quite coping, life's a laugh, no words unspoken.
All right.
I'm good. Are you alright?
Aye. Got a new setup on
We've
the
got
go
a new,
here.
a new setup, aye?
Got the old microphones now, all professional. Check, check, 1, 2.
Bit to the body.
Aye. Yeah, no, just going for that professional vibe.
It's nearly Chrissy time.
I know. How's life? You all sorted for Christmas?
I'm all sorted for Christmas. We're just going to be quiet this year. I think, not that I've had the discussion with you, but I think we're going to descend upon you guys on Christmas Eve. I just thought I would do that on the podcast, just so that you don't have any right of refusal.
Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, the kids will be going mental on Christmas Eve. So I was on browsing on TikTok Shop. I don't know what it is about TikTok Shop, but I've absolutely fallen in love with that.
I know you've become a bit of a capitalist dream on TikTok
I'm not going to lie, you can just Klarna anything on there. And I'm not over abusing Klarna before you start getting on it, right? I'm just saying you can pretty much Klarna anything on there, and it works out better for you to do it that way. So I've just been whacking things on Klarna in 33 installments.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
It's not
33 installments.
No, not 33 installments. In 3 installments.
Oh, I was going to say.
So I'll pay the first payment there and then I've just got 2 remaining payments to pay. So it's like a daft 23 quid 1 month and then 23 quid the next month. It's not like it's breaking the bank. It just spreads it out and makes it more manageable. So I ordered these mystery boxes, these children Christmas mystery boxes.
Yeah, nice.
They were like 20 quid each. And they came the other day, and honestly, there's so much good crap in there. There's two bloody...
So much good crap.
There is.
That's just a contradiction in terms.
No, but it's all crap, right? But it's good crap because the kids see it and they're like, yeah, that's good.
That's good
shit.
crap.
Yeah. And it's like so I got two boys boxes and a girls box, and in the girls box it had like Labubu dolls in it.
Oh.
And Renee's been asking for them for Christmas.
She's
I ended up
obsessed.
actually buying like 5 of them for her for Christmas. That's totaled like nearly 60, 70 quid.
Oh.
I should have just bought 2 mystery boxes.
Come here. You look like you've got hoop earrings.
Whoa.
There you go. That's better.
Right.
Put them behind your ears.
But now they feel like they're going to fall
So that we're not breaking the fourth wall.
Well, you've already done that. haven't you?
We're set up.
Without doing that, you've already just broke it.
I know, but hey, everybody knows us.
Hey, God, these bloody hats are tickling my forehead.
I know. It's hot.
But
can
yeah.
I just ask, have you been on our TikTok?
Oh, a
The
TikTok.
pod's TikTok?
Yeah, why?
Oh. Well, some shit went down last night. I was so offended.
Why?
So, you know, the clip that we put up when I said I was taking you to a tribunal? Because you said you weren't making reasonable adjustments.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying hard not to swear. Some little tosspot said, in fact, let me just see if I can get it. Somebody comments and goes, "Talking and driving is too much for a woman to handle. Put her in the back seat." actual hell?
What did you reply with?
I mean, it wasn't witty. It was either.
Are you disappointed in your response?
I'm
now?
disappointed in my response. I mean, I was on the verge of crashing out, but I just said, not just a woman, a disabled woman. It's surprising that I could even string a sentence together, let alone drive
have a
and
look.
talk. Little tosspot.
Hey, well, you've been asking for the engagement.
I mean, I was happy for the engagement, but
Little Hans all, he's just engaging.
But then it brings me to another issue.
I rate that, me. He's gone for you there, like.
Little arse. But then it also brings about the. So I just love how in society at the minute, it's okay for people to express their bigoted opinions to you.
Well, within reason.
No. In their minds, it's okay for them to express their bigoted opinions to you. But then when you retort with your opinion, which basically says your opinion is offensive, people are like, huh.
Yeah, but if offence, right, it's a broad spectrum, if you ask me.
No, but if
people are offended by anything, and especially in this day and age.
Well,
I could fart in the wrong direction. And
I don't offend easily, but.
Oh, you're a true feminist, though. I reckon if I started shitting on feminism, you would be all offended.
Are you telling me to get in the back seat? Because you know what I'm going to tell you. If you're telling me to get in the back seat, you wouldn't have been able to get back home from Scotland. You see?
About feminism.
You see?
Feminism.
Crash
I never
in,
fucking said that.
You're getting it. He never got it. You're getting it.
Listen, Hans all, you fucking started something here, haven't you? Fucking prick.
I'll drive the car from the back seat. I'll host a friggin' podcast from the back seat. I'll do everything from the back seat.
You know, you've just opened up a can of worms that we didn't need open.
But yeah, I just think if you don't want to know my opinion, shut the hell up. Don't give me your opinion, because that opens the door up for me.
From that?
No, I'm just saying it's in general.
Quiet.
So, in Metro Centre, going along the street, going along the things, and I obviously have one of those faces, or the fact that, she's in a wheelchair, I can say what I like to her. And, an older woman comes up, and she just starts talking about all of these Pakistanis. Now, obviously, I'm white. I'm white.
She picked the wrong white person to talk to there.
I'm white. I just look like I could be a racist. But obviously, my demographic does not fit that. They come over here and they have 15 kids and they're all claiming benefits and they contribute nothing. They take our hospital beds, and I'm thinking, what the hell have I done to invite this conversation?
She's been watching too much Farage. That's what her problem is.
So I just don't want to go out.
Yeah, well,
without any of my brown kids or my brown husband.
I'm not going to lie to you though. I'm brown and I don't want to go out most of the time. And it's got nothing to do with the people out there. I'd start knocking people out if they said anything to me. It's more the fact that I just can't be arsed with humans. I don't like people.
See,
that sounds like mental, right? But I genuinely don't like people. There's a select group of people
I
that
have a love-hate
I get
relationship with them. So I hide away, and then I miss the human contact and I miss the crack.
Not me. I could definitely isolate.
And then whenever I'm accepted back into society again, I just end up making an absolute fool of myself because I'm so excited.
I just need a small handful of people that I could regularly communicate with.
Yeah, but I don't. You see, I remove myself, and the only people that I'm around really is my family, which allows me to be the calamitous mess that I am. And then when I go back out into society, then unfortunately
You've got to put on the facade.
No, people just have to experience me in all my Hot Mess Express glory, which is unfortunate for them. I was in a training course last week. Excuse me. in a training course last week online. And I had and I've done it before, but obviously didn't learn my lesson.
You
I had my Bluetooth earphones in, and had a comfort break, went to the toilet.
Oh, you're an idiot. Have you ever heard Greg Davies' story about that?
No.
Quality. So he used to be a school teacher, right?
Yeah.
But he used to teach children with special needs.
Right.
And there was, I think, 3 people in his class who had hearing impairments. And he used to wear like this mic thing.
Yeah.
He couldn't hear anything.
Yeah,
it was
but
just
it's a
so
loop.
that they could
Yeah.
hear. And he's had to excuse himself because he needed to go to the toilet. And he said like the night before he'd had a curry and it was bad. He was like, it was a bad one. And he went to the toilet and he was like, it was like hands on the side of the stall kind of thing, like proper going for it. And then whole time fine, gets up, washes his hands, heads back to class, and when he walks back in the class, 3 heads turn and look at him, and none of the other kids. And the 3 kids that turned to look at him were all of the kids with the hearing impairment. And he was like, shit. Looks down and he's still got the mic thing connected. So they've just sat and listened to him take a dirty shit.
It's so easy done. And then, you know,
I wrote that though. Imagine being that kid.
I came skulking back from the bathroom and I'm looking to see if everybody's come back from the training course. But then, as soon as I... Sorry, I've got a cough. As soon as I and I was about 5 minutes early, and I put my picture back on, my camera back on, everybody else did the same. So I think everybody was just sitting at their desks, waiting for somebody else to put their camera on. So all of the delegates that I was with have probably heard me tinkle.
Oh, well. Yeah, well, that's nice for you. Nice little bit of embarrassment for you. Do you see that that video of the guy jumping out the plane with his parachute?
Oh my god.
And it gets caught on the tail.
Unbelievable.
Just mental, that.
So it was, he was trying to cut the 11 or 12 cords.
Wait there, before we even get to that point, how, I'm confused, did he just jump out with an open parachute? Why did he open his parachute so close to the plane? That's what I can't figure out. Because after he got caught, the rest of the people that were meant to jump were told that they had to jump immediately in case the plane crashed.
Yeah.
Right? So they must have thought, right, fuck it, I'm out. But they all jumped and like free fell for a bit, then pulled their chute.
So
which I thought is the normal thing, right? You jump, you free fall, then you pull your chute.
Yeah. I wondered if it was his chute or his reserve or...
he survived, so it couldn't have been his reserve. Because he's cut that away and then fell. And then he must have had a reserve chute that's open, which is what's allowed him to actually land.
It would either way, if it was his reserve or his real one.
But this is what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. It's almost as if he's jumped out of the plane and immediately pulled the cord of the chute.
But you know, they have that little pilot. You know, the mini pilot parachute.
What, that clips up?
No, the little mini pilot one that provide. I know what you mean.
It's like the tiny one that comes out first, but that comes out and then that pulls the chute out with it.
But it was too big, so I
don't
know.
It was a full orange billowing parachute.
That's by the by.
And can you imagine being the fucking pilot? I'd be furious, mate.
I know.
I'm going to die because this fucking moron jumped out the plane with the chute open.
Because there's no parachute for me.
No, exactly. And he's given the command, right, everyone, you need to get off in case this plane crashes. And then he's thinking, fuck, I'm going to go down with it.
But at that point, he's probably thinking, these lot are a liability. Get the hell off my plane now. I don't care.
Nah.
I don't care the danger. Get the hell out.
That was.
But that's all by the by. That's all by the by. Can you imagine? Because you know, if stuff like that's going to happen, it's going to happen like that to our family. Because
which is why this is exactly why I don't jump out of planes or do any dodgy shit like that.
So, can you imagine hanging off the wing of a plane, entangled in ropes? What would be going through your mind?
Well, I immediately would be like, well, I'm fucked. That's it.
You'd have give up.
I know, because at this point, you're fucked. What's the point? I'd have been like, right, fine. Hoping to God the pilot can land the plane and not squashes underneath the fucking wheels. And my chute just clings to that tail for dear life.
Imagine,
just fucking flopping.
Yeah, I tell you.
And then
Whose
immediately,
idea was
if there
this?
was any survival in that, the fucking person that planned that trip would be getting it immediately.
Absolutely.
Absolute joke.
Who would they be getting?
They'd be getting knocked the fuck out. That's what they'd be getting.
I think they'd be getting Crash Out Kally.
No, they would. You heard that. Crash Out Kally doesn't come out as often. That was when that was in my old role when I had to essentially manage.
Yeah, you see, that's the
Manage a
beauty
team.
of
I don't.
working
You
with,
see.
that's the beauty of working with your friends.
I've come to realise that I don't like managing people
Yeah.
in that sense, because it's like you've got 50 fucking children that don't know how to wipe their own arse, and like that's probably a bit extreme and a bit harsh on some people, but it's not for me. I like being in that upper management position or in that management position, but like looking after people.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I have people managed for a long time. And I'm good at people managing, but
it's just a headache. Like and it just almost feels like it's whatever's their problem almost slightly becomes your problem.
It is your problem,
like,
and being a good people manager means that you empathize and you feel for people and you want the best for people, and unfortunately you take that home.
No, but I do feel like that naturally.
Yeah, but
I can't be asked to feel like that every minute of the day. I've got my own problems.
That's the point, and that was what I kind of pivoted and went into a different role where you're managing a workload, which, although I do miss it, I miss the people element. I really do miss the people element.
But yeah, Crash Out Kally. He's well known. He's well known.
I may as well tell you it was Anna that spilled the beans when I was.
I
was sitting.
Anna's favourite thing to see every day when she came in was Crash Out Kally.
I was sitting talking to her, and we'd done everything that we needed to do. And I don't know how the conversation came up. And I'd said something about you, and I went, oh yeah, because it was something that had happened, and you were annoyed about it. And she was like, well, I didn't make the decision. I told him I didn't make the decision. And I said, you know what he's like. I said, but thanks, Anna. I said, because you saved it. You saved me getting it. I said, because he would just have been ranting and raving to me. And she went, we call him Crash Out Kally. And I was like, oh my God, that is a gift.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, well.
All right, Crash Out.
Right, perfectly fine. You don't want to see one of my Crash Outs, so I suggest you simmer down, mate.
I'm back in my box.
There'll be one coming
I am back in my box.
Did you see I've seen this thing about Japan, right? Which I think is quite cool. I don't know how it would work in this country. Probably get kicked out the shop, but they've got this thing to tackle.
Bring your mic a wee bit closer.
To tackle crime.
Yeah, you're fine.
And it's like 7-Eleven shops and like convenience stores.
I saw that.
They outnumber. There's like millions of them in the city, so they're like safe havens. So if you're feeling threatened, you turn up there.
Yeah, I know, but did you see the darkness behind that?
Yeah, there's loads of mad shit, but I didn't realize how bad Japan was.
Yeah.
Like I remember like watching movies and stuff back in the day, and you'd hear about the Yakuza and all of that, and like you seen that was mafia, Japanese mafia.
But it was never visible. It was always sort of the underworld.
It's not even visible now. Like I've seen this other thing, right, where apparently, if you're a woman in a certain age range, like you should not walk around Japan alone.
But that's
because
why
you basically kidnapped, but in a way that it's so weird how they do it.
Yeah, but that's how this came about, because for a few years, there was women and girls just going missing and turning up, obviously dead, but horribly dead.
Yeah, Japan is very,
and that's how it came about. But
it's like a polished shit, isn't it? It's so beautiful on the outside, but then inside you're like, whoa, some darkness going on there. But I guess everywhere's like that, because I suppose
I think in the West it's in your face, the darkness. You see a lot of the darkness.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think obviously we've got underworld darkness but I mean you've only got to go into. Can you imagine the big market on a Saturday night in downtown Tokyo? I mean, it just wouldn't happen. People would be getting arrested and shot.
I don't know, you know. I reckon it's kind of wild.
What, in Japan?
Yeah.
I think it's
Japan's nightlife. I reckon it's wild.
I think it's wild, but in a respectful way. I wanted to bow there when I did.
So bad.
No, I think
they're not all just walking around like fucking monks, you know.
Honor. It's all about honor.
That's stereotyping that. Mate.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
It is. Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, it is. They're not all just
even the
fucking
Yakuza are full of honor.
Yeah, but you're stereotyping here, mate. I'm fucking telling you, that's like saying English people only eat fish and chips.
No.
Yeah, it is. That you're basically saying all Japanese people are honourable because samurai.
No. I'm not saying they are honourable, but they have to behave honourably in public. They have to. There's certain customs and traditions that
well, I
you
guess,
get
yeah,
bitch slapped if you behaved a certain way.
Built into their culture.
100%.
But I don't think everyone's going around bowing to each other. Like.
No, I don't.
But then again, I watched so I'm in the middle of rewatching oldies, right? And I've just done. I've finished like Wild at Heart and stuff like that, but I wanted something funny, so I started watching Carl Pilkington, Idiot Abroad, and when he goes to China. Yeah. Oh my god!
With the little people.
Quality. Well, that in and of itself is.
He went to the little people one with.
Like I watched that now, and I was like, "That is fucking mental. How was that allowed on TV?"
And on top of that, he went with Warwick.
Well, no, he went by himself first.
Right.
Called Warwick while he was there, and he was like, "You're not gonna fucking believe this, Warwick." And Warwick was like, "What?" He was like, "They've got a whole town for little
it's
people."
Lovely.
And he goes, "It's brilliant." And Warwick's like, "Are you fucking mad?" He's like, it's absolutely demoralising. He was like, "You can't do that." He was like, "Just because we have a disability, they've created a little village." He was like, "But Warwick, they've got a king." And he was
I know,
fucking losing his shit, right?
It annoys me that we're not...
Listen, look, I'm all about people utilising things that have happened to them or disabilities or skills and talent to get ahead in life, right? But that
Get ahead!
Yeah.
Get ahead!
Yeah, because they were making money. They're not like...
Who's making money?
The people.
That's not what I'm not...
Essentially, right, they had a good life, right?
Can I just put a big disclaimer here? I am not advocating for little people villages. That's not
well, I feel like you are.
No, that's not what I'm advocating. What I'm advocating is we need to be allowed to go back a little bit in terms of what's allowed on telly.
No. But that shouldn't have been allowed on telly.
No,
that is bad, man. That is inhumane, if you ask me.
An Idiot Abroad wouldn't make it now. Now, one of my favourite shows, and Af's favourite show, was sugar. Menopause brain. Come Fly With Me and but Vicky Pollard, Little Britain.
Yeah, but that wouldn't air on telly. Well, it's on BBC iPlayer. You could watch it if you wanted to, but I don't think they would put it on normal TV anymore.
But that, I mean, some of it, like...
No, some of it's bad, man. Like, it's homophobic, it's racist. I love it.
How is it homophobic? Matt Thingy's gay?
It was filled with homophobic slurs. Homophobic slurs.
Yeah, but when it's coming from a gay person's allowed to do that.
No, but that
annoys me because that's okay. Because I'm quite happy to call myself a cripple. I'm quite happy to use a slur against myself, which I do often, but I shan't use on this podcast.
But by the same token, though, it's like I feel like it's that same thing, right? When, like, if I was to just casually use the N-word, right? Which I don't mind using. I don't find it offensive.
Yeah, and you...
But when you use it around people who don't use the word...
No, you see,
makes people uncomfortable, right?
You're using my teachings against you.
What you on about?
Because when you used to use it when you were little, and
Like, for example, all my friends are essentially white, right? I can't go around using the N-word around them and then be offended if they were to use it around me in the same context that I use it. How is that fair? Because if it's something that makes them feel uncomfortable, why should I be using it?
Yeah, but then that's when you pick your time and a place. It's knowing your audience, right?
No, but that's the point. When you air something like that on TV, it's to the whole world as
No,
an
because
audience.
it's an art form. It's like, but so why is it okay to use the N-word in songs, in music?
Well, I don't mind it, but I could understand why it would make people feel uncomfortable, because then they can't say that word.
They can't say the word, which
I can guarantee you they're driving along in a car by themselves singing it. But if they were on a bus in public transport, they're less likely to say it.
Well,
Do you know what I mean? And then if it comes to that point, then you shouldn't be saying that word. Then is it a word that should be used?
Yeah, listen, I agree. I think there's a debate. There is definitely a debate.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I would happily use that word.
You know that your mother is a connoisseur of rap, 90s rap, which was all violent and all everything else. But I decided that when I'm singing along,
I
invoke Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, but listen.
And it just takes the sting out of the violence. So I refer to the tiger in Winnie the Pooh.
Tigger.
Yeah.
With an N on the front.
No, with a T on the front. With a T, not an N.
Right, well, I think we might have to agree to disagree on that one, because
no, but I think we should be able to debate it, but then it comes back to, I can remember saying to you guys when you were a kid that you should not use that word. There is no place in polite society for that word. But then it got to a certain point where I thought, as a white woman, I'm telling my black sons that they can't use a word that has been reclaimed by the black community to take it out. It's the same as, I don't want to be taught about racism by white men in suits who have never experienced it. I don't want to be taught about disability by a white man in a suit that has never had any experience of. And I don't want it all to be dictated
by... become a cripple and then come and talk to us.
Absolutely. Roll a mile in my wheelchair and then let's talk.
Yeah, no, I get it. But I don't know. I feel like it's one of those. If it's something that's so controversial, it should maybe just be avoided in all circumstances. But then by the same token...
I know, but then everybody's scared to talk.
Again,
I hate political correctness.
I think for me, what it boils down to is, like, if one of my white friends said it, I wouldn't be asked. It's the intent in which it's used.
100%.
It's like saying the C word or F word or whatever. Do you know, just swearing in general. If calling somebody a stupid prick can be a term of endearment. If you get what I mean.
In Scotland.
Yes, stupid prick.
In Scotland.
You know what I mean?
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, it's like a term of endearment. Like, you're not, but it can be used in a malicious way as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just like that. If you said it as a term of endearment, like, yo, what's up, man?
Yeah.
I'll be like
Jackie Chan.
I'll be like, good, bro. You all right? Yeah, exactly. Term of endearment. You know what I mean? Exactly like that.
That was one of our family favourite movies.
Exactly like Rush Hour.
Yeah.
And I feel like Rush Hour was great at bringing in all of that.
All of the stereotypes and
because like even Rush Hour 3, when he goes to the dojo,
me.
Yeah, he's like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Me." He's like, "Yes, you." He's like, "No, I am me." He's like,
"No."
Everybody's playing games around here.
Bloody love Chris Tucker. I love him.
But yeah, Japan is pretty crazy at the minute. There was that naughty earthquake there as well. Dylan Page was there. Did you see him?
Oh, I
did. He was videoing. He was in the middle of doing a video.
Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I going to do?
Which is mad though, because really, when you think about it, in Japan, you have to have that thought, right? It could immediately turn disastrous rather than it just being a serious weather warning.
But the Japanese have obviously built the city to withstand, right?
Because their buildings rock sideways.
They move. No damage on a 7.4. on the Richter scale.
Yeah. Well, then also, have you seen that cannon China's built?
Cannon.
Cannon. It's like a supersonic pulse rate. It's insane.
No, isn't
It's-
that
it-
funny? When
it's-
I was
it's-
talking
it's
to
like
you last
7
week,
times. I don't know. Wait,
I was
I need to
talking
get me
to you
facts
last
on
week
this,
about sound.
because it's faster than the speed of sound, but it was like by times something. Um, what was it? Wait there. It's got to be. Yeah, this is it, right? So China built a cannon that fires 7 times faster than the speed of sound.
All right, so it fires a projectile. It's not pulses,
No,
sound
it's like
waves.
look, it's like a wave it shoots.
But isn't that what I was saying to you last week?
It's like a kamehameha.
It's Naruto.
Well, that's Dragon Ball, but
Yeah.
still, it's like honestly, it's like a
No,
kamehameha.
how was Naruto Dragon Ball?
No, kamehameha
Yeah,
is Dragon
I
Ball.
was going to say, but
It's honestly that like.
but
Who are they fighting?
But isn't it funny that I was saying to you last week that I believe I'd said to you about the walls of Jericho being brought down by a noise, and we were talking about the pyramids, and I feel like sound is a forgotten technology.
Yeah, we're probably sleeping on sound, to be fair, but I just think, who are you fighting, and why are you building shit like that? Bullets are
Have
enough.
you heard the rhetoric that's coming out of Donald Trump's mouth?
I know, but still.
I mean, the head of NATO has just said that everybody has to be prepared.
Nobody's surviving that though. If you shoot that at somebody, he's fucking dead.
Yeah, but the dead, but that you're not going to have the nuclear fallout from that. It's a cleaner weapon.
In my opinion, right, I say all governments need toppled, and we all just need to live lawlessly.
Well, you know my view.
We all need to live lawlessly. I reckon
Big
I could
government
lock
where
off.
we elect people just to get rich at our expense.
No, I don't even mean for that. I can't be arsed with any of it. I just want to crack on with my own shite. I'll build my own house. I'll grow my own shit, and I'll just live normally.
I can get
how
behind
people
that.
used to live.
Yeah, I can get behind
I'm
that.
sure I'd miss the internet pretty fast, like Netflix and stuff.
Yeah, priorities.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, when you're living large, being a jungle man, or wild Kally instead of crash out Kally, you'll not miss, because
I mean, I reckon
you'll
I
have no
might,
time for Netflix when you're out.
when I'm shivering at 3 o'clock in the morning in my little fucking hut.
Yeah,
I'll be thinking about Netflix then.
without your mass-produced
Electric
15
blanket.
tog.
I suppose it comes with its perks.
So obviously, this is our last pod before Christmas. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. So.
Is that actually accurate?
Yep.
How do you know? Have you done the math on that?
Yep, 100%.
We're there. I don't believe
Our
you.
next pod is in between Christmas and New Year.
I don't believe you, mate.
It is. This is the 21st.
It's the 14th today, so.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, so the 25th.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait.
The 21st.
Yeah.
So. Oh yeah, it's our last. Oh guys, it's our last episode before Christmas.
So. Obviously I've been poorly this week, and I've got so much to be getting on with in terms of studying and coursework and getting all of that done. But
Cry me a river.
I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I couldn't. So yesterday, for the most part, after I went to see our advert.
Oh,
Did you see our advert?
Forgot about that. We're on the big screen, everyone.
So when took you to go and see that, and then I thought, I need my bed. I just want to go and die quietly in my bed. Now, normally, when I'm feeling a wee bit sorry for myself, I go to Twilight. So I always watch the Twilight movies about once a year.
Right.
But as I was flicking through, Nativity came up, and I was like, oh, I'm going to put that on.
I've never actually seen that movie.
That breaks my heart, because you and I Oh, I identify as Mr. Poppy.
I think I
And
know who that is, so that's the fucking
and-
nutcase guy, innit?
Yes, and you are Mr. Madden's, the miserable
Martin
twat.
Freeman.
Yeah, absolute
You're
misery.
a fucking miserable twat.
No, I'm not. I'm not. You are just.
I'm not miserable, what's the word? There's a word for it.
You're going to say you're a realist,
No, it's similar to realist. Maybe it is realist.
but
Yeah.
the bit that just sung to me was with Mr. Madden's. Mr. Madden's goes into the head teacher and he goes, "This man is an idiot.
Yeah.
If this was a village, he would be their idiot.
Yeah, I've seen that bit.
He is a calamitous mess, and I can't work with him." This is what I aspire to be. Well, know thyself.
I'm glad you've got your priorities all connected and straightened out.
I would much prefer somebody to acknowledge the fact that I am a nightmare and a hot mess express than say I'm intelligent, pretty, any of those things. I would just love somebody to say, "You're a calamity."
Right, well, you're a calamity.
Thanks.
But
you need to watch
speaking
it.
of calamities, did you watch the absolute calamity that was Stranger Things?
Well, I told you last week I'd
Absolute
watched
bullshit.
it. No!
What the fuck are they playing at? Why? What? Right, for starters, why is fucking... Are they just copying Game of Thrones?
Didn't I say to you?
No, seriously, are they just copying Game of Thrones? All of a sudden there's a fucking wall, right? That was my first thing, like, okay, that's giving me Game of Thrones vibes, but okay, fine. And this wall is fucking long as well. It's not just like a little section of wall, it's long as shit. And why has Will just pulled a Bran?
I told
Been
you.
a secret 11 this whole time. And what's 11's purpose? Why is she even in it? If fucking Will can do all this fucking...
Absolutely, she just paved the way for him.
No, it's bullshit,
But
man.
don't you understand?
11's turned into Rob.
No, if 11 survives this, now she can go off and have a lovely life with Mike.
No. I'll tell you what I hope happens here, right? I hope and pray that 11 turns out to be another Vecna and she fucking murders them all for the absolute shit that they've put her through. Just so that Will could be a little bit of a... walking around like he just owns the fucking place. Oh no, I can feel a little Pringle on the back of my neck. Fucking bell end.
COM promise.
No. Will has well and truly pissed me right off.
I knew he would.
He needs knocked out. Hopefully Hopper comes and fucking drop kicks him.
I thought it was a powerful moment though.
No, I didn't. I was watching it like, what a load of bullshit. That's storytelling, is it? Could have wiped my arse with that and it would have been better.
Just because it didn't go the way you wanted it to go.
It wasn't because I didn't... that's not why at all. You've just copied another very, very successful series and essentially spun it a little bit differently. They fucking did, like. They did.
So
you're telling me this was their plan from the start?
Is the 11 the mother of dragons?
No, but
so is she gonna go do Lally?
I don't mean to that degree. They didn't bring in the same characters, but loose storyline, yeah. Without a doubt, Will has been hiding in plain sight as this one-eyed or three-eyed raven or whatever.
I told you all of this last week.
And 11 has just been through all this fucking absolute torture for nout. She was just Jon Snow.
But you know what I'm going to tell you? You're just annoyed because you were so certain you had it all sussed
No,
out.
that's not even why I'm annoyed. I wouldn't have even been bothered that my theories were wrong. It's just more like, why the fuck would you even go down that route? Why does Will have to have powers?
Well, what was the point of it otherwise?
Because
they took Will for a reason.
No.
And Will was just considered a wet wipe from the get-go.
My point is this. What's his name? You know, Papa.
Brenner.
Yeah. The dude that they all called Papa, I don't fucking know his name, but Papa, he was essentially responsible for all of the others getting their powers. he guided them through the process of either awakening them or of managing to feed off that ability,
torturing
right?
them into the trauma response.
Well, whatever, right? How's Will just automatically unlocked his?
Because he went through the trauma of Vecna, and he went through all of that.
What about Max? Max has been through a similar trauma.
But she hasn't come out of the cage yet.
She's not fucking bouncing people off walls and shit, though, is she?
Yeah, because she's still in. She's not. Her physical self is still in the bloody hospital bed.
It's absolute bollocks.
I think Max is going to come into her own.
I'm boycotting it now. I'm not watching it.
Oh, get out of yourself.
What a waste of time. I know what's going to happen.
We're going to be in London when it comes out. So we're going to have to watch it. I'm
not watching it.
I'm watching it.
I'm boycotting it, me.
You can't do that to Harley.
Harley can watch it himself. I'm not watching it.
But he wants to talk about it. So if you spoke about it...
I'll talk about it with him.
Did you speak to him about it?
Nah. He's been playing other shit. He's not really been bothered about it. Right. He'll probably come back when the new episodes come out. But I'll tell him what I think. I'm not impressed. Absolute shit show of cinema that was.
I just knew when I was watching it.
I just don't know who they think they are.
Crash Out Kally's coming.
They need to go and get a grip of their life. Absolute jokers.
I mean, do they just not know the hell that they've unleashed?
No, but they've just done...
in pissing you off.
It's the same thing that Game of Thrones did in season 8. I fucking spent years of my life watching this shit, and then you're going to go and do that?
I can't wait for Nicole to watch season 8.
She's finished.
So did she actually watch the telly, or did she just listen?
No, she's seen it.
Because you kind of see anything in the last episode?
Oh, well, yeah, she didn't... She wasn't keen on it, to be fair.
I mean, I think...
She's on House of Dragon now.
Oh, is she?
Which is better, I think.
I don't know. I did enjoy it. I was
it's just because the last season, the last half of season 8 was just flames.
And darkness.
It was just flames, ash, mist.
It just didn't seem...
You couldn't see, no.
No.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a...
But yeah, we all know how we feel about the Game of Thrones ending. I think
I have my own fear. I know Chemo needed counselling after
again, what it boils down for, like, to me, is I've spent so many years watching this shit. I've waited for you to bring out the next episode. I've stayed loyal and dedicated to your fucking story.
And I think we took it...
And then you go and you do some bullshit like that.
I think we took it harder as well because we were waiting for the books. The books were our thing rather than the TV show.
Well, Game of Thrones, surprisingly, is... I've only read the first book.
Oh, but have you?
I've only... I've started the second. And
it must have been me and Chemo then.
Yeah, you and Chemo have completed it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was about the books for me. They're good. I do enjoy them, but they're just so long, time consuming. You've got to put so much time into it.
You have to concentrate on them because
like
there's so much information in it. You don't know what's
one
important.
Page, miss one page, and you could be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, and I always felt like I had to be super alert reading them because he gave you so much information. And there was like pearls of wisdom. You think that's going to be important 3 pages in. That's going to be, and it turns out none of it was. They were all like red herrings all along the way, but it was so intelligently written.
I think as well with Game of Thrones show is they moved away from the books as well, in the sense that Lady Stoneheart's not in it.
Yeah.
Catelyn was supposed to have a completely different story to what she had.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's no way they could have fit all of the stuff from the books in. There's just no way.
They could have. They could have.
I mean, the story would have been going on for 50 seasons because the books were so huge.
But they could have just made each season a bit longer. It was that popular. It wasn't like they were struggling. It wasn't like people weren't going to watch it. The show was so popular that if they turned season 1 from 10 episodes and then season 2 into 20 episodes, I'm telling you, people would have still watched it.
But you've got to remember as well that it doesn't work that way when you're filming because the kids are constantly growing. Yeah, be able to get through one book. Well,
no, but look what they're doing with Harry Potter. It's about planning it properly. They've broke down Harry Potter now into the books, and they're releasing a season based around a whole book, and each episode is going to be roughly 1 to 3 chapters of information. And they're going to try and incorporate every single chapter
Yeah, but they're not going to get all of the information from it in there.
I can assure you that they will have at
You-
least 95% of it. It will be.
But-
It'll be stuff like when Harry's having like random little
Yeah,
side quest
I
things,
get
like where he's
that.
going for breakfast in the Great Hall. They
But there
might not
wasn't-
put that in it.
but there wasn't the intricacy. I mean, have you seen the books? The Game of Thrones books are like that. You've never read the books,
Mom,
so you don't know the Game of Thrones books are like that.
The first three Harry Potter books were small. Every single one that followed were about as big as the Game of Thrones
Yeah,
books.
but it's the intricacy of it, though. That's the thing. If you were putting all of that in film, it would become so confusing.
No, but yes, you would have to dumb it down to a certain degree, but the elements of the story would still be in it. You wouldn't just take out things that were integral to the story,
Yeah, and I know
like Lady Stoneheart,
I know,
and like in the original Harry Potter, they completely removed Peeves as a character,
I get
and he's
that.
in every single book,
Yeah.
multiple scenes.
Yeah.
He's integral to the storytelling. You have to skip elements of the storytelling because you've taken out characters that should have been in it.
Yeah.
I think if you just put them characters back into it, you don't need to describe how starry the sky was and all that shit. I'm just talking about main actual canon elements of the story.
Yeah.
Which they take out, and I think it ruins it. Especially if you've read the book, because you're expecting so much from the shows, right?
Yeah. I mean,
So-
yeah.
But on that note,
We're done.
let's wrap it up.
Cool.
Have a merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah. Have a lovely Christmas.
And we'll see you on
In between Christmas and New Year,
Yeah.
will be the next one. And
as usual. Like, share, comment,
yeah, interact.
and leave you leave your comments about
About women being in the back seat.
yeah. Let us know your thoughts.
Not even a little bit salty about that.
As always, I've been Half Baked.
And I'm half broken. Bye.
Baked, half broken, nothing serious, we're only joking. Half wired and not quite coping. Life's a laugh, no words unspoken.